2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
I'm ready. Keep that bombers. Keep that bombers.
Here's the second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Another tote for Etienne. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The Jaguars had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another 1st down at the Colts 36. Handoff running left is Etienne. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, You better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with an option left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Richardson to throw off play action. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Well, now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They go play action now. Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be out of bounds.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Devon Hamilton with the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Caught by Woods. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off play action, Richardson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Richardson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. On the option again to Taylor here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. On 1st down, Richardson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce, 42 yards. And the Colts are able to move back in front. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Colts 10, Jaguars 7.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of six.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the pitch goes to Taylor. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
On the set.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. On the option to give to Taylor here. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Jalen Smith, the NFC's leading tackler in 2020, there on the stop defensively. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the option, here's Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Colts 31, Jaguars 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Now Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Dancing to his left. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E! Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The give to Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Play action. Now Richardson. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Point after, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. But to throw again is Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to Taylor on first down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18, trap 50, trap 50.
Richardson now on second down. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Richardson off the play fake. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Going for it on fourth, Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Lawrence going to keep it again. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. And it's caught. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. Now Lawrence to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Tackle 80. 18, high here.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear.